Get out of frame? Okay, here we go. Ready, and action.
Tina, watch this.
Cut.
Mark.
And action.
Come to Freddy.
Wait. Ready.
And action.
Come on, Scotty.
Extend your hand. Wave goodbye.
As far as okay, good.
Yeah.
Take one.
Three. Marker.
No!
Ready, and action.
No! No!
Ready, and action.
The biggest thing in the picture was the revolving room.
The upside-down room that they used with Tina, who was shown to be on the ceiling. I had no idea how they were going to do that when I saw the script. I'm still not absolutely clear how they did do it on production.
It was critical that Tina's death had to be something that was completely otherworldly and completely confusing to the audience. The idea actually came from the Fred Astaire film Royal Wedding, which had a great sequence of him dancing around the rotating room. You can do that? I said, well, I think we can. So I went ahead and looked at the logistics. So, yeah, I think we can do this. We spent a month to get this thing done, built the framework, and then built the room inside of that.
All sorts of superstructure underneath because it had to kind of have a structural integrity no matter what attitude it was in.
Floors, walls, ceiling, everything is framed in 2x6s and double-layer plywood because nothing can move. Every little thing had to be reconsidered. What are the decorations in the room? How are we going to nail them down when the room turns?
Everything in the room, all the curtains, anything that would flop or move was just starched to hell or pinned down. We strapped Amanda's boyfriend down to the floor. We had his hair totally lacquered. And then there were two kind of jump seats that were bolted to the wall, and the camera was bolted to the wall.
The cameraman had himself strapped into a chair, and he kept the camera on, and he went around with the room.
We turned the room by hand, me and 3 or 4 guys. It was very spooky when it was turning all by itself.
It was horrifying. I mean, it was the only scene I think I've ever been part of that was more frightening in real life. What if it falls off its hinges? Or what if somebody falls out of the hole and lands on the ground? It just seemed like so much could go wrong.
I was pretty scared going into that. I was afraid for my own physical safety because I kept thinking things were going to fall on me. I thought I was going to fall out. This has a lot of elements to it that seem really dangerous.
We shot the whole sequence and just dragged Amanda up the wall. It just was the spookiest thing in the world. The only thing was, as soon as anybody walked into the room, they got totally nauseous because it was so disorienting.
I look up and there's the bed above me. Completely freak out, I get complete and utter vertigo and I start to feel that I'm falling. Wes's head comes through this hole in the floor and he's like, look, I am standing on the floor. This is my head. You're on the floor. You're looking right at me.
Amanda, this is down, this is up, this is down, this is up, just before the take.
And action.
Just the most bizarre thing I've ever been asked to do. It was a mess doing the whole thing.
Marker. Ready? And action. Ready? And action. Take action. Ready? And action. Go, steady on the cross, ready in action. Cross. Jim. And fold. Hands. And Nancy stirs. Freddie starts to go back, and Nancy looks at the ceiling. Keep your eyes open now. Cut. Cut.
And now you die.
It's too late. I know your secret now. This is just a dream. You're not alive. This whole thing is just a dream. So fuck off. I want my mother and friends again.
You what?
Marker.
Oh, shit. Please, God.
This is God.
Place? Mark.
Tina! Tina, don't think you can get by Freddy.
Hello?
Me a couple of minutes.
I was in the lab one day putting the phone together. It was a cable-operated tongue device, so he could make it go up or down, left and right, and pull it in and out.
It was just like a...
Then when I saw how it worked, and I saw the line that was going to be read,
I'm your boyfriend now, Nancy.
I knew that that would become one of the most famous lines from the movie.
Into his own hands to kill our children. Glenn, Rod, Tina, they all had a brother or sister once. You too, Nancy. You weren't always an only child.
I didn't have to do that scene when my dummy is on fire in the movie. It's just the dummy. I had a bust of my face made for me, and then that face was put on the dummy, so it looked like me, but it wasn't me.